Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today I'm going to just do a little bit of a day in the life of the blacksmith. You guys that know me are used to this type of series. Today I'm going to be working on a trailer. More specifically, I am actually going to be making and fabricating a gate, a rear gate for this trailer. So I've got some hinges to weld on and some pintles and things of that nature. Yada yada yada, you know, your standard gate things that people will do for making gates. So it's just a simple trailer gate, lawnmower trailer. I'm going to get it all welded up here, and I'm going to time lapse it while I do it, and talk y'all through what I'm doing and some of my methodology there. So I hope everybody enjoys this video, and yeah, stick around to the end and we'll have ourselves a little chat. Thank y'all for watching. Okay, ladies and gents, here we are. Let's get started on this whole project. So as you can tell, I'm cleaning up something in the background there. Sorry, it was a little bit out of frame, but essentially I'm cleaning up the hinge joint and getting some pieces prepped and ready and seeing how that was all going to actually go onto the bit there. And I will probably go ahead and start with that first, and then move on to actually building the gate itself. Now, whenever you undertake a project like this, it's very difficult sometimes to figure out what end of the project to start at. In this particular case, I chose to start with the hinge joint first and get it welded to the trailer. And then you'll see me, actually start tack welding up the entire trailer itself here in just a few minutes. As far as the gate, you'll see me go to actually work at that. I gotta get some square footage here out of my shop, move some stuff out of the way, and then lay out my framework. The most important thing about doing this type of fabrication work is keeping everything square and flat. That's the biggest deal. And the way we do that is by putting in several tacks before we run in full beads and get any sort of heat distortion or warpage. Now I've got a really smooth flat concrete floor. This is a benefit of working on concrete, but as you see, I'm kneeling down on one of them rubber stall mats. My knees just can't take the hours of being on concrete anymore. Now just get my measurements and then figuring out the spacing of my two cross spaces. So a lot of this stuff can be trial and error. A lot of the things that you do, you can figure out along the way. So if you're doing this as a business, sometimes you just don't have to have all the drawings and everything figured out exactly to the letter before you start on a job, or say that you can start a job. And you can figure a lot of stuff out along the way. At least that's my theory on it. Now we're just getting our cross members or the rails in place. We're doing really good with that, getting that all welded up. And then we will continue to move on here. And we'll put on the diamond plate before you know it. Well, I guess it's not diamond plate, it's expanded steel. As you can see, this is about as boring as it looks. Now that we got this piece flipped back around, we're going to go ahead and get it tack welded up to the hinge. Now I'm going to tell you, I really struggled with this hinge joint. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was, but my first tacks, they barely held. And part of that was because of the oil that was on the pipe that I used. And then my second tacks, I realized that it bent them because the weld itself was rubbing on the trailer frame. And so I ended up having to take and drop the actual trailer gate lower than what I wanted to. But, so I had to clean off these welds, get it all cleaned back up. And I finally decided I also needed to put some extra barrels for the hinge itself to make the center a lot stronger. As this gate here came out to being about 4 foot wide and about 4 foot long. So you see here I was trying to straighten out the little angle iron and get it back in place. Like I said, I had to put in some more barrels, and this thing really became a job.
Okay, everyone, so here it is the next day. I finally got this trailer gate finished up, and sorry about, I had originally planned on showing the whole build and how I welded everything together, but it went pretty much like you would imagine. I had some more thoughts I wanted to share on that, but you know, I ended up pulling a muscle in my back, and I did that, and so I stopped filming. And I just kind of grinned and bared it and got through the rest of this little gate build here, and then went inside, iced my back, and went to bed. Anyway, so I'm feeling a lot better today, but that'll bring up another topic. But there's the official build. Got it all done. Of course, it needs to be painted. It's winter right now, so the customer is going to take care of the painting and paint job at a later date. As you can see, I've got my little hinge pins there. The hinges on this thing were a real booger to get welded in and correct. The first time I put them together, it didn't work out, so I had to cut them off and redo. But you know, here's the final product and result that I ended up with. You know, pretty nice gate as far as that goes. But I'll take you over here to my other trailer real quick and show you. We'll walk up to it here. It's just kind of a bonus here. So years ago, I bought me a big old punch press, an OBI punch press, and it's been sitting outside of my shop for over a year now, waiting on a guy to come pick it up. Finally, I decided I'm just going to take it to him instead, and you know, that way it's just a little more convenient that way. But this is where assuming I ended up injuring my back, and then I stressed it out whenever I had to stand on top of my head to work on that thing. So that's kind of the ideal there. And, you know, I pretty much put this in the trailer myself and lifted all this up and in and got it all strapped down and whatnot. And, you know, that's quite a bit of steel to be moving and sliding and tugging around all by yourself. And so, as you can tell, that right there can hurt you. So be smart, work safe, get help. Wait for help. You don't have to take and, you know, move big heavy things around. Every now and then I do something stupid like this and get myself into some trouble. It's always best to phone a friend if you can, and you know, be a little more patient about things. So learn from my mistakes. Do as I do. Or I mean, do as I say, not as I do. That's the way of saying it. So yeah, so the gate build, that's all done. It's the day in the life of Blacksmith there. Oh, and also just a little bonus clip. Somebody had asked if that's my little like tiny portable cabin. That's actually my folks' little tiny portable cabin, and I might just do a little walk in that one day. I've got a sink in there, a copper sink that I made. I'll make that for another video and just kind of just show a little bit more about that if anybody's interested in it. But anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. And sorry I wasn't able to show the complete build, but I was focused more on my pain and less on your guys' viewability. And no offense, love you all out there, but yeah, not worth me being in pain, trying to film and get this work done. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And like I always say, God bless you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.